In space, mass is diminished because of the vacuum field. The vacuum field is negatively charged due to the positive planetary matter of celestial sort. A ship travels under the influence of the dark grid, meaning it mimics its zero-point polarity, zero mass. It's the Hubble anomaly that the age of the universe flows to. Positively excited planetary matter, the stars, planets, and galaxies, excite a negative resistance under Newton's law. The foundation is that positive similar matter stays separated in the same manner as two positive magnetic poles repel each other. This evident space between similar entities generates negative grounding. As the universe ages over time, its positive decay energy is absorbed through the negative space field and flows to the Hubble anomaly, generating universe expanse. In turn, weightlessness and a zero-point vacuum warp drive nature's system in the universe. Zero-point energy space retains no energy to cause inertia or time dilation that advocates relativity's laws if universal constant. No theory of this observation exists. Classical physics and Einstein's gravity still dominate physics, yet net values are set in motion by the quanta physics theory that illustrate opposition. Relativity asserts its gravity laws on space curvature, which is true to the effect of planetary bodies generating acceleration, but also claims the speed limit in zero vacuum. You can't have the cake and eat it too, so he enters no real arithmetic to his inquiry. Space is the same to all observers. If it weren't, space would be different in many areas. Space meaning dark matter. The heavenly bodies are all limited to the speed of light, constant under the influence of their own energies. Infinite mass is reincorporated in quantum physics into a weightlessness space matter condition that applies to all matter, even the planets and the stars. But yet, they are not in relativity. Relativity rejects this assumption, this fact about space, so who is right, and if the vacuum assumes energy over time used up by motion activities of a kind, causing celestial humanoid organic matter to age and celestial bodies to burn energy over time, where does that energy flow to?
When two positive magnetic poles push together, they repel each other due to the interaction of their magnetic fields. This repulsion is not due to a negative field, but rather the interaction of like poles within their magnetic fields. The magnetic field lines from each pole bend away from each other, creating a repulsive force. In magnetism, like poles both north or both south of two magnets push each other away, while unlike poles north and south attract. Magnetic fields. Magnets create magnetic fields that extend outwards from their poles. These fields are lines of force that show the direction and strength of the magnetic field, repulsion mechanism. When two like poles are brought close together, their magnetic field lines interfere and repel each other. This creates a repulsive force between the magnets. If a bar magnet is suspended so that it rotates freely, one pole of the magnet will always turn toward the north with the opposite pole facing south. This discovery led to the compass, which is simply a small, elongated magnet mounted so that it can rotate freely. An example of a compass is shown figure 20.3. The pole of the magnet that orients northward is called the North Pole, and the opposite pole of the magnet is called the South Pole. Argument: space is cold, very cold. The loop is created when the two magnetic are grounded, as such a connection is made. Though putting a live electric charge in water, the spark slows down, but the nano-moisture becomes grounded, keeps the separation permeate between the planets. They are made of a positive charge when they repel another or group of planets and stars. Though this negative field that is developed acts to make a subtle universe, a universe bunched around the Hubble sphere or anomaly that expands. This is a low-density change in a balanced pseudo-universe, making the Hubble sphere expand, grow, and push against the empty space around it. The Hubble rate is a slow 43 miles per second, but is enough when we review the power and pressure it would take to separate galaxies. A sum of about 450,000 miles per second squared. When we review Newtonian mechanics, we observe a universe on its own creating motion in the cosmos. But the planets and their mass as well as relativity does not take an expanse, but both assert a magnetic type, an extremely dark and cold dense center around them. We also know a low dense negative vacuum energy could not be detectable. Like two positive wires creating a spark, it can be grounded in water or space moisture, thus causing them to repel. but a pseudo-balanced ground field need only the flowing of a repulsive pushed space grid to carry the elusive passing energy, creating what we know as a carrier field. At the molecular scale was are talking about photons and electrons carrying a micronic nuclear charge, a change of atomic particle transfer fluctuations.